is Kevin Mayo, and today we're going to drink some Dogfish Head 120. We have a little guest reviewer with us here. We've got Eric Letendre, the amazing dog training man. If you guys are into dogs at all, go check out his website and his YouTube channel. He is the king of dog trainers. How you doing today, Eric?
Doing good.
You've had 60, right? Dogfish Head 60?
Yes.
75?
Nope. I've had 90 though.
90?
90.
We're going to do the 120 today. This is the big boy beer. Put your big boy pants on.
I got short size, is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. As you guys know, out there in Beer Geek Land, this is dry hop for 120 continuous minutes, and it's about 20% ABV, and it's strong beer. That's why we need a guest reviewer with us.
That's me.
That's you, yep. Eric's actually the gentleman that brought me the Dogfish Head Namaste, which we like because, as we said in that video, our favorite beer is free beer.
There you go.
Much like you have today.
That's right. And that's a great restaurant down in Bethany Beach.
So, oh, making a mess here.
It's all right.
So Eric, first thing I always do is take a look at the color. And it's a dark, what would you say, orange or almost a red. And with all that alcohol, there's not much head on it, though we are getting a little bit of lacing. And it's a little bit hazy. This bottle's fairly new. I bought it about 2 weeks ago. I do have a couple more in my fridge that are aging at this point.
So if it's got more alcohol, it's got less head?
More alcohol, make less head. So
it's good to know.
Good to know, yeah. So then we'll do a little aroma. Let's see what we smell. And you smell alcohol. You definitely smell the alcohol. And you smell that malt. You smell that like caramel, or that's the malt. It's really strong. Again, one of what they try to do is they do try to balance this out. So there is a ton of malt in there besides just the hops. And that's part of where all the alcohol comes from. Hint of grapefruit.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. And I'm smelling something dark, a cherry, but a dark fruit. I would call it a dark fruit. So, are you ready?
When do we try it?
Now? Right now, right now. What do you taste?
Beer.
It's sweet, right? It tastes
no,
sweet.
it's a little sweet.
It's a little sweet. Again, that's all that malt. One of the reasons.
No, I don't have a great palate like some of you guys do, but it's tasty. I mean, it's a really, really tasty beer. I mean, you know.
It's really, really sweet because of all that malt. It's really, really sweet.
Yeah.
And you think with the 120 IBUs, international bitterness units, that it would be real bitter. It's not overly bitter because of all that malt that's in it. You definitely get that alcohol at the back of your throat, that real warming.
Yeah.
You know, it's like drinking rum.
Yeah, it is. It's tasty. It's not as strong as like your normal IPA.
Well, again, that's because it's balanced out with the malt. That's the one thing. The first time I had this, I expected it to be real bitter because the 90's fairly bitter.
Right.
But even though, and actually the 90's fairly well balanced too. It's definitely not a West Coast IPA. It's not a bitter. It's going to kill you type bitterness. Anyway, I was picking up a little bit of grapefruit in there. And you're getting some of the resin on the back of your tongue. If your tongue feels thick and sticky on the tongue, that's the resin from the hops.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's definitely a specialty beer. It's not obviously not something you want to drink all the time. At first, at $11 a bottle.
Do you have another one?
I have 2 more at home,
good.
not with us.
Oh, not here?
Not here.
Let's end this.
But it's a beer that every beer geek needs to try, and I would give it. Again, it's such a specialty beer; it's hard to really rate. I'd say I'd give it a 90 out of 100. It's not for the faint of heart. It's something that you want to try, and it's something that you really need to sip to appreciate.
I'd give it definitely a 90, 95 maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, I think
95.
I think it's a great beer.
There we go. Till next time,
Eric Letendre.
keep drinking.